Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. I do not think there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on friendship. The secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly well. The most important thing for a young man is to establish a credit, a reputation, character. Charity is injurious unless it helps the recipient to become independent of it. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee. And I will pay more for that ability. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you are doing the right thing. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity, an obligation, every possession, a duty. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths, rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. A man has no right to occupy another man's time unnecessarily. I always tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. Singleness of purpose is one of the chief essentials for success in life, no matter what may be one's aim. If your only goal is to become rich, you will never achieve it. Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see farther. I would rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Success comes from keeping the ears open and the mouth closed. Nobody does anything if he can get anybody else to do it. It is very important to remember what other people tell you, not so much what you yourself already know. The only thing which is of lasting benefit to a man is that which he does for himself. Money which comes to him without effort on his part is seldom a benefit and often a curse. The impression was gaining ground with me that it was a good thing to let the money be my slave and not make myself a slave to money. It is wrong to assume that men of immense wealth are always happy. I had no ambition to make a fortune. Mere money-making has never been my goal. I had an ambition to build. A man of words and not of deeds is like a garden full of weeds. A man's wealth must be determined by the relation of his desires and expenditures to his income. If he feels rich on $10, and has everything else he desires, he really is rich. Do not many of us who fail to achieve big things, fail because we lack concentration, the art of concentrating the mind on the thing to be done at the proper time and to the exclusion of everything else? I believe that the power to make money is a gift from God. We are never too old to study the Bible. Each time the lessons are studied comes some new meaning, some new thought which will make us better. There is nothing in this world that can compare with the Christian fellowship, nothing that can satisfy but Christ. Think of giving not as a duty but as a privilege. I believe that love is the greatest thing in the world, that it alone can and will triumph over might. I believe in the sacredness of a promise, that a man's word should be as good as his bond, that character, not wealth or power or position, is of supreme worth. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths, rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. The secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly well. Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see farther. The road to happiness lies in two simple principles. Find what it is that interests you and that you can do well, and when you find it, put your whole soul into it, every bit of energy and ambition and natural ability you have. I believe in the dignity of labor, whether with head or hand, that the world owes no man a living, but that it owes every man an opportunity to make a living. Good leadership consists of showing average people how to do work of superior people. How much money does it take to make a man happy? Just one more dollar. The only thing which is of lasting benefit to a man is that which he does for himself. Money which comes to him without effort on his part is seldom a benefit and often a curse. The man will be most successful who confers the greatest service on the world. I believe it is a religious duty to get all the money you can, fairly and honestly, to keep all you can, and to give away all you can. The poorest man I know is the man who has nothing but money. It has always been my rule in business to make everything count. Oh, how blessed young men are who have to struggle for a foundation and beginning in life. A friendship built on business can be glorious, while a business built on friendship can be murder. Long ago I lost the joy in living. The only joy I have is in my giving. I believe that truth and justice are fundamental to an enduring social order. I believe that it is my duty to make money and use it for the benefit of my neighbors. This is what my conscience tells me. The major fortunes in America have been made in land. Our cup will truly run over only after we have sealed the character cracks. Own nothing, control everything. A man has no right to occupy another man's time unnecessarily. The American beauty rose can be produced in the splendor and fragrance which bring cheer to its beholder only by sacrificing the early buds which grow up around it. This is not an evil tendency in business. It is merely the working out of a law of nature and a law of God. I have ways of making money that you know nothing of. When work goes out of style, we may expect to see civilization totter and fall. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you are doing the right thing. The only question with wealth is, what do you do with it? The way to make money is to buy when blood is running in the streets. The most important thing for a young man is to establish credit, a reputation and character.